You're watching South Asia Newsline, and here are the top stories we are tracking for you on Wednesday, the 26th of February. Indian Prime Minister Modi likely to visit Russia to attend Victory Day parade. India's opposition raises concerns over US military aid to Pakistan, calls it a security risk. And devotees across India and Nepal mark Maha Shivratri with great fervor and gaiety. And now, for all the details. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi is likely to visit Russia on May 9 for the Victory Day parade, with reports suggesting a high probability of his attendance. The visit comes at a crucial time as diplomatic talks between the Russia and US continue over the Ukraine conflict. A report.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi is likely to visit Russia for the Victory Day parade on May 9th, Russian news agency TASS reported on Wednesday. Citing military sources, the state-run agency stated that the probability of the Indian Prime Minister's visit is high, adding that a ceremonial contingent of the Indian Armed Forces is also expected to participate in the celebrations. Prime Minister Modi last visited Russia in October 2023 at the invitation of President Vladimir Putin to attend the 16th BRICS summit in Kazan, held under Russia's chairmanship. This upcoming visit carries greater significance as it coincides with ongoing diplomatic efforts between the United States and Russia to negotiate an end to the war in Ukraine. The first round of talks was held in Riyadh earlier this month. During his previous engagements with President Putin and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, Prime Minister Modi strongly advocated for peace and dialogue. If confirmed, his presence at the Victory Day celebrations could serve as a strategic diplomatic engagement, reinforcing India's role as a key player in global peace initiatives while maintaining its historical ties with Russia.
Building on the success of the inaugural investment summit, Advantage Assam 2.0, held in Guwahati, India, witnessed an overwhelming response from investors. The northeastern state signed over 114 memorandums of understanding worth approximately rupees 1.9 lakh crore during the second edition of the summit. Taking to X, Chief Minister Hemanta Biswa Sarma highlighted the achievement, stating that these strategic partnerships will fuel industrial growth, generate employment, and drive Assam's economic expansion. With a thriving business ecosystem, the state is poised to usher into a new era of prosperity, he added. Earlier, addressing a session at the summit on Tuesday, the Chief Minister emphasized that Assam is laying the groundwork for cutting-edge technology that will shape industries, transform lives, and position the state on the global semiconductor map. The Advantage Assam 2.0 Investment and Infrastructure Summit 2025 aims to attract investments and accelerate economic development in the state. Serving as a crucial platform, the event enables businesses and investors to explore opportunities in Assam's rapidly growing industrial and infrastructure sectors, paving the way for long-term economic transformation. Days after a Reuters report claimed that former US President Donald Trump released $397 million for the maintenance of Pakistan's F-16 fleet, India's main opposition party, Congress, has criticized the move, arguing that it could compromise India's security. According to the report, despite imposing a 90-day pause on foreign aid upon assuming office, President Trump approved $5.3 billion in assistance, including $397 million for a US-backed program in nuclear-armed Pakistan. A congressional aide stated that the funding was intended to monitor Pakistan's use of US-made F-16 fighter jets, ensuring they were deployed for counter-terrorism operations and not against India. Reacting to the development, Congress leader Pawan Khera raised concerns about the effectiveness of the Modi government's diplomacy, questioning its ability to safeguard India's strategic interest. He also pointed out that the Trump's decision mirrored the 2022 Biden's administration's $450 million package for the same purpose, highlighting a continued pattern of US military support to Pakistan. Khera further questioned whether India has a comprehensive plan to address the long-term implications of US military aid to Pakistan. Commenting on the proposed F-35 deal, he noted that the US-made fighter jets have faced criticism over high cost and operational challenges. He urged the government to clarify how it plans to ensure that India's security concerns are not sidelined in the pursuit of high-value defense procurements. Residents in Pakistan-occupied Gilgit-Baltistan have expressed concern over the quality of education in the region. Frequent policy changes, lack of teacher involvement, and insufficient resources are leading to poor educational outcomes. A report.
Residents of Pakistan-occupied Gilgit-Baltistan have expressed frustration over the recent changes in educational policies, and a focus on student learning outcomes have created confusion among teachers and students alike. Teachers, who are at the heart of the education system, are under-resourced and overburdened. In many schools, one teacher is responsible for multiple classes, including the crucial 5th and 6th grades. Despite these challenges, no additional teaching staff has been provided to meet the growing demand. This shortage of teachers, combined with ineffective policy implementation, has had a direct impact on students' learning outcomes.
बुनियादी तरीन जो वजह जो है वो ये है कि असातिज़ा को पॉलिसीज़ में शामिल किए बगैर, असातिज़ा को ट्रेन किए बगैर, असातिज़ा को लूप में लिए बगैर कोई भी पॉलिसी बनाई जाएगी ड्राइंग रूम्स के अंदर या मीटिंग रूम के अंदर बनाई जाएंगी और उससे प्रोपेगेट और कम्युनिकेट नहीं किया जाएगा तो उसका नतीजा ये निकलेगा कि वो इम्प्लीमेंट नहीं होंगी और वो उससे नताइज नहीं निकलेंगे.
The Pakistan government is neglecting the growth and education of PUGB by failing to prioritize investment in the region's education infrastructure and teacher training. Frequent policy changes without proper implementation and a lack of resources are hindering the region's ability to achieve quality education despite its high literacy rates. This neglect continues to hold back the potential of the region's youth.
Nahid Islam, who played a crucial role in the ouster of Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina on Tuesday, resigned as the country's interim information advisor ahead of launch of a new political party. After submitting the resignation to interim chief Muhammad Yunus, Islam emphasized on the current situation of Bangladesh and said a new political party is necessary. 27-year-old Islam said his role on the streets is more important than staying in the government. Yunus has expressed support for the student-led party, praising their willingness to fight for the country's future. Islam's resignation comes amid criticism from Khalida Zia's Bangladesh Nationalist Party and other groups, who oppose forming a party while still holding government positions. The Awami League has largely remained silent, with most of its leaders jailed or in hiding after last year's unrest. A UN fact-finding report stated that the previous government sought to crush the protest, leading to a retaliatory violence that even continued after its fall, with an estimated 1,400 deaths between July 15 and August 15. Devotees across India celebrated the Hindu festival of Maha Shivratri, marking the divine wedding anniversary of Lord Shiva, the Hindu god of destruction, and his consort, goddess Parvati. To commemorate the occasion, idols of Lord Shiva were adorned with vibrant flowers and other decorative items in temples nationwide. Devotees offered flowers, leaves, water and milk to the Shiva Linga, a symbolic representation of Lord Shiva, while chanting prayers. Observing fast is also an integral part of the festival. Serpentine queues were seen at Ujjain's Mahakaleshwar temple, where devotees gathered from the early morning to offer prayers and witness the grand Bhasma Aarti. Similar expressions of devotion and religious fervor were observed in Varanasi and Srinagar, where hundreds of devotees visited the iconic Kashi Vishwanath temple and Shankaracharya temple to celebrate Maha Shivratri.
यहाँ पे हम लोग महाशिवरात्रि के पावन पर्व पे हम लोग यहाँ भोलेनाथ के दर्शन करने आए. बहुत अच्छा लगा, बहुत सुखद अनुभव हुआ.
Meanwhile, Hindu devotees in Nepal thronged the famous Pashupatinath temple in Kathmandu, offering flowers, leaves, water and milk to Lord Shiva. The iconic temple was beautifully decorated with fresh flowers and traditional embellishments to mark the festival. Maha Shivratri, known as the Night of Lord Shiva, is observed with great devotion in Nepal, India and other Hindu majority regions. The festival signifies the divine union of Shiva and Shakti and is also believed to mark the night when Lord Shiva performed the Tandav, the cosmic dance symbolizing creation, preservation and destruction.
बिहान त नाइदै गरियो भगवानको दर्शन गरियो दर्शन गर्न आइयो हैन यहाँ आएपछि यो पुण्य स्थलमा आएपछि टेके पनि स्वर्ग हुन्छ राम्रो हुन्छ भन्नाले हामी आएको हो यस लोकमा सुख शान्ति परलोकमा मुक्तिको बाटो खोज्दै
India's Uttarakhand state is making significant strides in the energy sector with its ambitious push towards renewable energy and hydropower. Through the Uttarakhand Solar Energy Policy 2023, the state aims to generate 2,500 megawatts of solar energy while promoting environmental sustainability and economic growth. A report.
Snow-capped peaks, lush green forests and rushing rivers. Uttarakhand, a land blessed with natural riches, is unlocking new possibilities in the energy sector. Advancements in renewable energy and hydropower are not only meeting the state's energy demands, but also paving the way for environmental sustainability and economic growth. Under the Uttarakhand Solar Energy Policy 2023, the state has set an ambitious target of producing 2,500 megawatts of solar energy. This policy aims to generate 1,100 megawatts for utility-scale projects, 750 megawatts for domestic use, and 350 megawatts for institutional use. Through this initiative, not only will the growing energy demand be met, but electricity availability in both rural and urban areas will also be strengthened.
मैंने जो ये सोलर पावर प्लांट लगाया है इससे मेरी अच्छी इनकम हो रही है और महीने का लगभग 1,20,000, 1,30,000, 1,40,000, 1,50,000 ये मेरी इनकम है।
फिलहाल जो है जिस 20 किलोवाट से जो है लगभग जो है 10 से 12 हज़ार रुपये जो है महीने में इनकम बन रही है और उसके साथ में जो है दूसरा काम भी मैं कर पा रहा हूँ तो मैं सरकार का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करना चाहता हूँ।
To provide affordable and clean energy, the state has also introduced the PM Surya Uday Yojana free electricity scheme in collaboration with the central government. This scheme promotes solar energy usage while providing subsidized electricity to beneficiaries at no cost. The efforts of the Uttarakhand government clearly indicate that the state is moving towards self-reliance in the renewable energy sector. These initiatives will not only contribute to environmental conservation but will also establish Uttarakhand as a key player in the energy sector.
Well, that's all in tonight's edition. We'll see you same time tomorrow. Good night.